Imagine this: you wake up in the morning, sip your coffee, plan your day. Suddenly you learn that deep underground, a fiery giant is awakening, one that could change our world beyond recognition. No, this isn't a plot for a new blockbuster. This is reality that scientists are discussing more and more frequently. Supervolcanoes aren't just volcanoes on steroids, they're true delayed action bombs that could explode at any moment. And by the way, we don't have a cancel button. Let's figure out what's happening and whether we should start saving for a ticket to Mars. What are supervolcanoes? Supervolcanoes aren't just big volcanoes. They're monsters that form over millions of years. Their magma chambers are so enormous they could fit several cities inside. And when the internal pressure gets too high, boom! An explosion that ejects billions of tons of ash and gases into the atmosphere. It's like Earth decided to throw a grand fireworks show, without our consent. Scientists have already noticed alarming signals near one such giant. For instance, underground tremors have become more frequent, as if the volcano is tossing in its sleep. The ground around the volcano has started rising, like it's getting cosmetic surgery. And of course, temperatures and gas emissions are increasing. Clearly, this volcano is preparing for something big. Historical examples. Let's look back at history. Supervolcanoes have repeatedly demonstrated their power. Take Yellowstone supervolcano. 640,000 years ago it erupted so violently there would have been enough ash for billions of snowballs. This caused global cooling, perhaps the first time Earth thought about putting on a sweater. Then there's Toba volcano in Indonesia. 74,000 years ago it unleashed a true apocalypse. Its eruption led to a volcanic winter lasting several years. The human population shrank to just a few thousand. It was like Earth decided to perform a global reboot, and apparently, we're still living in the restarted version. What happens if a supervolcano awakens? Now imagine a supervolcano erupting in our time. This wouldn't just be a bad day, it would be humanity's worst day ever. First, global cooling. Sunlight couldn't penetrate the ash. Winters would become so harsh even Eskimos would say, "Okay, this is too much." Crops would fail, famine would begin, and we'd have to survive on canned food and hope. Second, ashfall. Cities within hundreds of kilometers would be buried in ash. The air would turn poisonous, buildings would collapse, many regions would become uninhabitable. And of course, earthquakes and tsunamis. A supervolcano is like that friend who always brings gifts, except these gifts are destruction. Underground shocks could trigger tsunamis that would wipe out coastal cities. In short, if a supervolcano awakens, the world will never be the same. Can we prevent the catastrophe? Now the main question, can we stop a supervolcano? Unfortunately, science hasn't found a way yet. Some scientists propose pumping water into the magma chamber to cool it down. But that's like trying to extinguish a forest fire with a bucket, risky and likely useless. The only thing we can do is prepare. Develop evacuation plans, create food reserves, improve technologies to mitigate consequences. But honestly, right now we're like students who start preparing for an exam the night before. Time is running out, and we're still figuring out where to begin. What do authorities say? And what about the authorities? They prefer to stay silent, as usual. Why? Well, imagine learning about an impending global catastrophe but being powerless to stop it. What would you tell people? Everything will be fine, just stay away from volcanoes? It's like the Titanic's captain telling passengers, "Don't worry, it's just ice, we'll melt it." Economic consequences, political instability, panic, all this makes authorities keep information secret. But perhaps it's better to know the truth, even if it's frightening. After all, forewarned is forearmed. Although with supervolcanoes, our weapons are basically hope and prayers. Conclusion with optimism. So what awaits us? Scientists continue monitoring supervolcanoes, and for now we have time. But if one does awaken, the world will change forever. Perhaps this will be a new evolutionary stage. Or maybe we'll find a way to survive. Humanity has survived many catastrophes before. The main thing is not to lose hope, and of course, keep some canned food handy. Just in case. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's only going to get more interesting.